How's it, guys? In this video I'm going to talk to you about the most important thing in trading, and it's actually not just one thing, it's a combination of things. And I hope that you can take hold of these principles so that you can start becoming a more consistently profitable trader. This principle is one of the most important things that I've found in my trading journey. Trading is not about one thing, but a combination of many things put together. You have to understand each component to be able to unlock success. And really, it's not about a magic indicator. And once you understand that trading is about many things gelling together, you're on the path to becoming a consistently profitable trader. Jack Canfield starts out his book, The Success Principles, with this quote: "Life is like a combination lock. Your job is to find the right numbers in the right order so that you can have anything you want." And that's a quote by Brian Tracy. And that's extremely true with trading and anything in life. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to take all these factors and put them together. So as I mentioned, this video is not just about one thing, but a combination of things. This is going to be a 4-part series. The first one, this video, we're going to be dealing with trading psychology, what I found helpful in my trading journey, and also what the pros and some of the best guys in the industry recommend. The second video is going to be along those lines, continuing with trading psychology, but dealing with developing a trader's mindset. Very, very important. The third video, I'm going to show you how to backtest and how to paper trade so that you don't risk huge parts of your capital, so that you can test a strategy and become profitable on paper and know how the market moves before putting real money into the market. In the last video, part 4 of the series, I'm going to show you a tried and tested trading strategy developed by a trading veteran of over 10 years. So if that's something that you will be interested in learning, and you've been struggling to trade and struggling to be consistently profitable, please subscribe so that you can get notifications of these videos upcoming, and click that bell button and click the like button. Number 1 on my list of becoming a consistently profitable trader, and the most important things, or one of the most important things in trading, is learn some more and then continue learning. It's extremely important in life to be a continual learner and never stop going forward, and this is true with trading as well. Here's a scary fact: 90% of first-time traders lose 100% of their capital in the first 30 to 90 days of trading. This is an extremely scary statistic, and hopefully you won't be one of those. Why is this the case? And I believe that one of the reasons is because of the YouTuber fallacies that are out there. In other words, they show you the flashy cars, they show their lavish lifestyles, and they give the impression that trading equals easy money. And that could not be further from the truth. They make you think that you can put in $100, $1,000, and that by next month you're going to be extremely wealthy and be able to do this full time. Nothing can be further from the truth. So they give an expectancy to succeed without paying their dues. If trading were that easy, everybody would be doing it and everybody would be successful at it, but that's not the case. And I want to share this thought with you. Professionals study between 3 to 7 years before being considered a junior in their field. Think about a doctor. A doctor has to study for 7 years before they are considered a junior, and in South Africa they then have to do another 7 years of practical before they're actually qualified. Why should trading be any different? And here's what Paul Tudor Jones says: "The secret to being successful from a trading perspective is to have an indefatigable and an undying and unquenchable thirst for information and knowledge." And that is extremely true. I've spent the last year and a half reading something about trading every single day, watching a video every single day. You've got to be relentless at your thirst for knowledge, and you've got to not give up. Keep learning, and then if you've learned something, carry on learning, and remember to stay humble. The market can humble you very, very quickly, which brings me to my next point. The market is always right, and never ever forget that. And this is a principle discussed by Mark Douglas in his book, The Disciplined Trader. Once again, this is not a comprehensive guide, but if I can get you to start thinking about these principles and move in the right direction, you're on the right track. So try and get hold of the book, The Disciplined Trader. And these are some of the quotes that he talks about the market always being right. He says, "From my trading experiences, observations, and research, I've discovered that all traders Both winners and losers seem to share some very common experiences. Either in the beginning or at some point early in their trading career, all traders experience confusion, frustration, anxiety, and the pain of failure. The few traders who pass through this phase to accumulate wealth are those who eventually confront and work through some very difficult psychological issues about what it means to be a trader. And this process of realization and change normally takes several years, even for the best of them. Mark Douglas, the disciplined trader. What you believed about value and your reasons for believing it may be of highest quality, but if the market doesn't share your belief, it doesn't really matter how right you are based on your superior reasoning process or what you believe to be the quality of your information, because prices are going to go in the direction of the greatest force. And he continues to say, each individual trader will define what market conditions represent enough of an opportunity to put on a trade for whatever reason suits him or her. Regardless of how wrong you think he may be, if the net result of the collective actions of all the traders participating is moving prices against your position, then they're right and you're the one losing money. The market is never wrong. Let me repeat that. The market is never wrong in what it does. It just is. Therefore, you as an individual trader interacting with the market, first as an observer to perceive opportunity, then as a participant executing a trade contributing to the overall market behavior, have to confront an environment where only you can be wrong, and it's never the other way around. As a trader, you have to decide what is more important, being right or making money, because the two are not always compatible or consistent with one another. When I read this in The Disciplined Trader, something flipped in me, a switch flipped in me, because we often as traders and often as beginner traders, we get involved in a trade and we believe when price moves against us, oh, just give it one more hour, the price is going to move in my direction. Just give it another 20 minutes, it's going to move in my direction, definitely. And what happens? The market keeps moving against you further and further and further away. And the market really doesn't care about how much stress you're under or that you need to make a profit from it. So very, very important. Which brings me to the next point. Let the trade come to you. I found in my trading journey, this is one of the most profitable psychological tools that I've used in becoming a profitable trader. It enables you not to enter too early and not to enter too late. And this principle is a principle taught by James Dalton. Many years of trading experience, and he's written many books. I recommend you get hold of his material, and he's also on YouTube, and he has a website that teaches a lot of these principles. James Dalton, as I said, has written many books, one of them being Markets in Profile and Mind Over Markets. And a lot of these principles are from his books and also from his videos on his YouTube channel regarding TPO and market flow and order flow. And what he talks about is that if you go searching for trades the whole day, most likely you'll find them, but more than likely it's not going to be the good trade. When a good trade comes along, it usually just pops up in front of you. To recognize when it gets there, you need to have an in-depth understanding of the market. And that's why it's important to backtest and also know what you're doing on the charts and not just blindly enter trades here and there. And what Dalton talks about in letting the trade come to you, that it requires the following points. Number one, that you be totally present in the market. Have your levels marked out on your chart, and if price does not go to those levels or haven't met your trading rules or system, it's simple. Stay out. Also, being present in the market means not being distracted. Make sure you don't have the TV on. Be sitting in front of the charts. Know what's going on. Know what's happening with order flow. And by the way, if you want to learn about order flow, I will be posting videos on that. It has absolutely been an edge in my trading. The second point of allowing the trade to come to you is that you have to have extreme patience. You have to have the mindset that I don't have to trade. In fact, sometimes not making a trade can be the best trade that you can make. Often I'll wait till the New York Stock Exchange opens, which is 4:30 South African time, before even looking at taking a trade. And then sometimes I don't take a trade. Other days I'll take 2 or 3 trades. We've got to realize that trading isn't about taking 10, 20, 30, 40 trades a day. No, I would rather take 1 or 2 very profitable trades per day than take 20 trades and lose money. The next point is that you've got to understand the position of your competitors. Market makers, or the guys that are manipulating the markets, are there to take your money. Very, very important. And again, subscribe to the channel if you want to find out how to do that. This again is a introduction to these principles so that you're aware of them, so that you can start searching them out. And as I mentioned before, have a mental attitude that you don't have to trade. Wait for the levels to hit, and when they hit, take your trade with confidence, and make sure that when the levels hit, that there's confidence confirming that it is a high probability trade. And again, to reiterate, you have to be present in the market. Understand volume, TPO, which stands for time, price, and opportunity, which Dalton teaches. Market structure, very, very important. If you don't understand market structure, you are not going to understand how the market is going to move and what the possible next move is going to be. And you have to understand the inventory of those that are competing against you. So in what Dalton talks about, understanding the inventory of your competitors, is that you got to realize that the market or trading is like a two-way auction process. It's like going to an auction for a cow or a car, whatever the case might be. The bidding always starts low when there's few people bidding for the price. As bidding starts going up, a lot more bidders come in, and that pushes the price higher. And as it gets to the highest value of the day, the bidders start falling out one by one until the last bid has been put in, and then the price has to come down again. That's exactly how the market works. You've got to realize that price is really just an advertising mechanism. If you trade based on value rather than price, you become a far more successful trader. So please look out for the next video. It's on developing the mindset of a trader to become successful, also continuing in the philosophy or the psychology of trading. And if you like this video, please subscribe, smash the like button, click that bell icon so that you can get updates when those videos drop. Thank you for watching. See you next time.